sunshine, glorious sunshine. Nothing beats the warmth of the sun's golden rays on our skin, nourishing our soul and melting away all of our troubles. Until, ouch, sunburn. Whilst the sting of that sunburn will be gone in a few days' time, unfortunately, our time in the sun has left us with a much more permanent addition, a new growth, a love child of sun and negligence, named deadly skin cancer. Hello, and welcome to MedTouch, the best place to find the right medical information. We all love spending time outdoors and enjoying the warmth of the sun. However, without adequate sun protection, you could be significantly increasing your risk of developing skin cancer. Skin cancer is one of the most common forms of cancer, and it can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, and background. So, even though you may think you're immune, you're not, especially if you love spending time in the sun. The more you expose your skin to harmful radiation, the greater your risk of developing skin cancer. This is because when your skin is exposed to harmful ultraviolet radiation, your cells become damaged, which in turn results in the growth of abnormal cancerous cells. But don't worry, there's good news. Almost all forms of skin cancer are completely preventable. Yep, you heard correctly. It's never too early or too late to start protecting yourself. So that's why in today's video, we're going to share 8 simple ways that you can protect yourself from the sun and prevent skin cancer. Tip number 1, avoid sun exposure. One of the simplest ways you can prevent skin cancer is by limiting your exposure to the sun. But don't worry, you don't have to avoid the sun completely. You can avoid harmful sun exposure by not going outside during peak sun exposure times, which are typically from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or, if you do plan on spending time outside during this period, find a nice shady spot under a tree, or bring an umbrella or a tent to help keep yourself protected. Tip number 2, be aware of UV indexes. Did you know that you are still at risk of developing skin cancer even when the sky appears cloudy and overcast? That's because ultraviolet radiation is very sneaky. It can reach you through tiny gaps in the clouds and by bouncing off reflective surfaces, such as water and snow. Ultraviolet radiation is measured on an index, ranging from 1 being low to 11 and above being extreme. Sun protection is needed regardless of time of day or season when the UV index is 3 or above. A UV index of 3 may seem particularly low. However, exposure even at this level of radiation is enough to damage your skin and increase your risk of skin cancer. That's why it's important to protect your skin at all times. So, if you plan on going outside, make sure that you check the UV index and always use sun-adequate protection. Tip number 3, use a daily sunscreen. By applying sunscreen to your skin every day, you can significantly decrease your risk of developing skin cancer. Use a broad-spectrum sunscreen that is water-resistant with a sun protection rating of 30+. When applying sunscreen, use approximately 1 teaspoon for each part of your body and apply at least 20 minutes before going out in the sun, and then every 2 hours thereafter. You should also reapply immediately after swimming or towel drying. Some people avoid using sunscreen due to the sticky or greasy feeling it can leave on your skin. However, there are many types of sunscreens that are specifically designed for everyday use. Some are even invisible, dry touch, paraben-free, and suitable for delicate and sensitive skin. So there's no excuse not to slap on that sunscreen. Tip number 4, wear sunglasses. The harmful radiation from the sun not only affects your skin, but your eyes too. When you're outside in the sun, your eyes may be exposed to strong sources of reflective light. Without protection, this light can cause skin cancer of the eyelids, as well as serious and permanent eye damage. So when you go outside, be sure to pop on a pair of sunglasses. UV protective sunglasses are designed to protect your eyes from 95% of UV radiation. When choosing a style of glasses, try to pick a pair that is close-fitting. This will help to block UV light from entering your eyes from the side of your face and from above you. Tip number 5. Wear protective clothing. So, you put on sunscreen and your sexy pair of UV protective glasses. Now, you better not forget to wear protective clothing too. When choosing a style of clothing, you should consider long-sleeve shirts, long pants, or shorts below the knees. It's also a good idea to pick clothes that are labelled with an ultraviolet protection factor. These types of clothes are made from dense fabrics that absorb and block UV radiation. They also provide some peace of mind so you can enjoy your day knowing that your skin is being adequately protected. And the best part is, unlike sunscreen, you never have to reapply. And last but definitely not least, don't forget to wear a hat. When choosing a hat, be sure to choose a style that will adequately protect your face, ears, and neck. Caps and visors aren't recommended as they don't offer enough sun protection, so go for a style with a nice wide brim. The bigger, the better. Tip number 6. Know your skin type. Did you know that certain skin types are at a greater risk of developing skin cancer? This means that you could be significantly more likely to be harmed by the sun's UV radiation depending on the level of melanin in your skin. So, do you know your skin type? If not, it's time to find out. There are 6 skin phototypes. Individuals who are classified as skin types 1 and 2 typically have light fair skin with blue, grey or green eyes and natural red or light blonde hair. If this closely matches your natural appearance, then you are at a very high risk of developing skin cancer. This is because you have less melanin pigment in your skin. Melanin is essential for protecting your skin cells from sun damage, so when you have less of it, your skin burns much easier when exposed to the sun. Individuals who are classified as skin types 3 to 4 typically have fair, golden or olive skin tones with hazel or brown eyes and natural light or dark brown hair. If this resembles your appearance, then your skin type contains more pigmentation compared to types 1 and 2, so you're less likely to burn when you spend time in the sun. Lastly, individuals who are classified as skin types 5 to 6 typically have dark to deeply pigmented dark brown skin, dark brown or black coloured eyes, and natural dark brown or black hair. If this matches your appearance, then your skin contains lots of melanin, meaning that your skin almost never burns when exposed to the sun. So, if you identified yourself as type 1 or type 2, it's extremely important that you always wear sunscreen, protective clothing, sunglasses, and a hat when you spend time outdoors. If you identified yourself as types 3 to 6, your risk of skin cancer is much lower than types 1 or 2. However, this doesn't mean you're immune to skin cancer altogether. You still need to protect yourself and limit your exposure to the sun. Remember, regardless of skin type, anyone can get skin cancer. So you still need to use sun protection when you spend time outside and regularly check your skin from head to toe. And speaking of regularly checking your skin, this leads us to our next point. Tip number 7. Regularly check your skin. By regularly checking your skin, you will have a better chance of finding, preventing, and treating skin cancer. There are many types of skin cancers, and not all look the same. You should look out for irregular changes such as sunspots or moles that change colour or texture, and sores on your body that itch, bleed, and take a long time to heal. You should regularly check your whole body, including your face, neck, back, arms, hands, legs, and toes. You could use a mirror or ask someone to check places on your body that are difficult to view. Also, you can take pictures of your skin lesions regularly and monitor them for any changes. It's also a good idea to schedule regular annual skin checks with a skin cancer specialist in order to detect any early warning signs. And as a rule, if you notice any new or unusual changes to your skin, get it checked immediately. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Tip number 8. Eat more foods rich in vitamin B. Although anyone can develop skin cancer, some people are at a greater risk. For example, you are considered at a higher risk if you have very fair skin, if you use or have used solariums, if you work outdoors, or if you have a family history of skin cancer. However, did you know eating foods that are rich in vitamin B3 may reduce your risk of developing certain types of skin cancer? How does this work? Well, vitamin B3 can help repair the cells in your body, particularly those that are damaged by UV radiation. By repairing these cells, they are prevented from growing abnormally and turning into skin cancer. Try incorporating more foods into your diet that are rich in vitamin B3, such as meat, fish, milk, eggs, poultry, and legumes. You may also wish to take a vitamin B3 supplement as part of a balanced diet. So there you have it. 8 simple tips to prevent skin cancer and protect your skin from harmful UV radiation. Remember, skin cancer is preventable, but you don't have to avoid the sun completely. You can still have fun in the sun by avoiding peak sun exposure periods and by protecting your body by applying sunscreen, seeking shade, and wearing a hat, sunglasses, and protective clothing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and click that notification bell so we can stay in touch.